Hey, Pastor Dave here. Q&A. What does it mean to be a member of the church? Why do churches have membership? Well, we need to talk about that and understand it in terms of that which is spiritual and organic and living, rather than going out and like joining a club or a gym or something of that matter. So, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, beginning of verse 12, puts it this way. For even as the body is one and yet has many members, okay, the human body one, but many parts to it, many members, and all the members of the body, though they are many, are one body, so also is Christ. For by one Spirit we were all baptized into one body, whether Jew or Greek, whether slaves or free. So when we think of church membership, we need to think organically and spiritually that first and foremost, it means that we have been brought into the body, the mystical body of Christ, that we are joined together under the head who is Christ, and this means every single Christian in the world. That body of Christ has a divinely mandated, visible expression called the local congregation. And that's what the apostles did. They set up congregations in spreading of the gospel. Matter of fact, you can see that even in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, because while Paul is talking about the body of Christ, the universal church, he's also applying that to the local congregation. So, in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26, the writer of Hebrews can say this, let us consider how to stimulate one another to love and good deeds, not forsaking our own assembling together. So not forsaking the assembling of the church, right? As is the habit of some, but encouraging one another all the more as you see the day drawing near. The body of Christ, all believers, that is given a divinely mandated, visible expression of the local congregation, and it has with it affirmations of responsibility. So, for instance, we are, as Hebrews says here, encourage one another, love one another. There are responsibilities as far as the pastors, you read Timothy, to preach the word in season, out of season. There's even responsibilities for spiritual discipline if someone is living in unrepentant sin. That all requires a sense of being together in a local congregation, because you wouldn't discipline someone who's not a member, who's just Joe Blow out in the streets. So there is one body of Christ. All Christians are part of it. It has a visible expression, being the local congregation. And in that local congregation, there is the affirmation in the Bible of responsibility that we have one to another. That's what church membership is about. It's not joining a gym. It's not joining a club. It's of the Spirit. It's organic. And it is all under the head who is Christ. Y'all have a wonderful day. And remember that Jesus does indeed love you.